Hi everyone, I am Ketra. Welcome to a collective reading. So as always, a collective reading means these messages may not resonate with you, and that's okay. But what we're going to do today is we're just going to do a reading with the intention. So I've set the intention of the reading from messages that I received when I was doing automatic writing. And the one that stuck out the most to me is before and after the change. So I'm not sure where this is going, but I have an idea of where it's going. So we're just going to work together through this reading. And again, if these messages resonate with you, great. If they don't, that's okay. So we're going to start with these oracle cards that a friend of mine got me while he was in Malta. They are an oracle deck with beautiful little messages. So I think we'll start the reading with that message to just kind of help guide us. I honor how I want to feel, and the universe has my back. I love that. Okay, so thank you for that. So I think what we'll just look at is some current energy, some future energy, and things that are coming up. So again, this is just from what I've been called to do from automatic writing. Again, before and after the change. So I guess we'll be looking at a little bit of before, like a little bit of past, a little bit of now, and then what's coming in your future. Woo! My goodness, you guys. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have an idea where this is going. Okay. So we're starting with the Devil, Temperance, and the Tower. Moving on to the Three of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the 10 of Wands. With the Three of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have our beautiful Empress. Okay. So, collective energy. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be probably more geared towards those sober souls, those on the path to recovery, those on their spiritual path to recovery. And I feel this way not only from inside, but we starting off with the devil. So that's addictions, that's things that bind us. Those are behaviors that no longer serve us. But it takes kind of the devil coming out in a reading to kind of help you know this is what we're talking about. We're talking about those that have overcome their addictions, overcome the behaviors that they no longer wanted to have. And then you have Temperance here. And so for me with Temperance, it's really moving from the devil's energy to the Temperance energy, which is harmony and healing. It's taking the shadows from the past and it's taking the light that's inside of you and it's kind of merging them together to figure out how you want to move forward. So it's this energy that created this tower moment. So when we're in sobriety, sometimes it takes a tower moment to kind of redirect us back onto our soul's path. And I think that's exactly the message here, is that you had to have these moments here where you were in addiction or struggling with behaviors that you didn't want to be a part of. And it takes a tower moment. Sometimes it takes, they say, hitting bottom. A bottom is different for everyone. And I had a feeling that I would need to share some of myself. My bottom isn't necessarily like your bottom or someone else's bottom. I was pretty fortunate on my path to sobriety that some of the yets didn't happen for me. And that's because I was able to get with people that could help me. So this is the Three of Pentacles. I was able to be gifted to be around people that were like-minded, and they helped me on my path to sobriety, which is why I do these readings now, because I'm trying to reach as many souls as possible. But collectively, it feels like we had past behaviors that no longer served us. We had a tower moment, and now we're taking what we've learned, what we've been through, and we're moving forward. We're moving forward with grace and humility every day, grace and humility. And we're moving forward on our journey. And so if that's our past energy, or if that's your past energy, it's my past energy. I'm not really sure what they're doing here, but I think it's a lot of sharing. Then we move to what comes next. So say we're on that path to sobriety. What comes next is literally, you think it may not be, but it is a celebration. It is a celebration in so many different ways than what it was before. It's the celebration of coming together with friends and family. It's the celebration that you get to feel inside yourself when you realize that this is the direction that you want to go. And it took some thoughts. It took you being the hanged man. It took you being in those moments of contemplation. But after you've moved from your past and you move into the kind of like, let's say now, you're enlightened. You know how you want to be, and you know what's coming for you, and that's love and light and positivity. It's the universe has your back. We have our 10 of Wands here, and that just really, it's a card of carrying too many burdens. But really what is so loud right now is it takes work. You have to put the work into yourself. It is blissful work when you actually look at what it is that you're trying to achieve, right? You're trying to achieve that balance in your life. And so again, in your future, like let's say, or the good stuff, or messages from your higher self, they want you to know that it's okay to work with others. Working with others is going to be what helps you so much. And the people that are helping you, you're helping them simultaneously. And I love that for you. We have our 7 of Cups. So our 7 of Cups is a reminder that while we're on the path to sobriety, you will have those thoughts, those illusions that maybe it wasn't so bad, or maybe I can control it now, or even if it's a way that you were in relationships with others, maybe I won't be this way or that way. But specifically speaking for sobriety, as you move forward day after day, there are times when you get thoughts of, okay, well, maybe I can, and I'll just be different this time. Those are all illusions, because nothing is better than being clear-minded and knowing you are on your soul's path. Those ego thoughts, they'll come back and they'll put you in a moment of illusion. So be mindful of that, because this is the energy that our guides want you to stay in. That's the energy of the Empress. She is nurturing above all. Everything abundantly comes to her. And so when we're on this path of sobriety, everything does come to us because we change our ways, we change our thoughts. And when our thoughts change directions, it allows the universe to have our back. It allows the universe to gift us with all of the aspects of sobriety. That's healing with family and friends. That's healing yourself. That's being able to like continue on your journey in ways that you had never, ever, ever thought of. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to clarify some cards. So just so that we can have a little bit more conversation with our tarot cards today. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start at the top. We're going to clarify the devil. We both know why the devil's here, but we're going to go ahead and clarify the devil. The devil clarified by the Fool. So I feel like it's the devil energy. Once that's gone, then you get to start on your new journey. Energy with the Temperance. So as you're going through learning all of the new things and the ways that you were, like let's say, the ways that you were and the ways that you want to be, just take a stand and don't waver. Exactly what I was talking about with that ego that wants to come back and kind of like make you think that things can be different this time. And then we're going to clarify our Tower moment here. Our 3 of Wands. So 3 of Wands, I love that it's with the Tower, because once we have that Tower moment, then this is us. Now, once we've had that Tower moment, we can just look out and think about our future. Think about what it is that we want now in this headspace on this soul path. What is it that we want? And it's going to possibly have you step outside of your comfort zone, because it's probably a way that you're thinking that you hadn't been able to think about before. I'm going to ask Spirit to show us a little bit about this 3 of Cups situation here. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. I love that. So with the 3 of Cups, Three of Cups, it's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So to achieve that Three of Cup moment, you have to put in the work. It is diligent work. It is one day after another. So to have that celebration, to have that joy and happiness, you just have to continue to put in the work. We're going to clarify the Hanged Man. I love this because it is literally like almost like a before and after tarot, where they're different tarot cards. It's like that moment before the devil and it's the moment after the devil. These are literally the moments after the moments. And so you have your King of Wands. And so clarified with the Hanged Man, again, love it because the King of Wands is ambitious. He's got that drive. So you taking the time to pause and think about really what it was that you wanted and how you can get there. Now you have that ambition and that drive, that like super happy energy where you're just like, I know what I'm doing and I'm going to do it. It's that fire, that ambition. So let's take a look at the 10 of Wands. Our 10 of Wands is our 5 of Cups. I really wish I could say what I feel about this card, but this is really let go of past disappointments, let go of the despair. And again, with that 10 of Wands, absolutely, it is going to take a little bit of work. Okay, it's going to take a lot of work. It's everyday work, but it's blissful work because, again, love my life. I love where I'm at. I love that I get to help others. And yeah, it wasn't easy, but now I've gathered all the information that I've gotten in my, I want to say 453 days. And I've walked away from what no longer serves me. And it wasn't just, that, I would drink a little bit more than I probably should have. And the thoughts got too much about that one thing. And it was really kind of taking me away from actually living. It was actually taking me away from my soul's purpose. And so I walked away. I five of Cups it. So we're going to look at the 3 of Pentacles. And again, so as I said, it's working with others working with you. It's that give and take that happens when you're on that path to sobriety. 9 of Wands. So it's the wounded warrior working with others. It's all of the things that happened to you and us in our past. It's taking that one thing and moving forward. And again, you're wounded, yes. But when you work with others, like the 3 of Pentacles, that's when you get stronger and stronger and stronger. So we're going to clarify our 7 of Cups. We're going to clarify those illusions. And I had mentioned that that's your ego. Sometimes creeping back going, oh yeah, you could do that again. You're just going to do it different this time. You know better. But what you need to do is remember when those thoughts come up, be gentle and kind and loving to yourself. So this is our Page of Cups. And he is, so it goes Page, Knight, Queen, King, right? And so our Page, he just loves everything. He just wants to be gentle and kind and loving. So when those thoughts come up, be gentle and kind and loving to yourself and reach out to others when this 7 of Cups moment comes up. And now we're going to clarify our beautiful Empress. 10 of Swords. And so the 10 of Swords is a blessing. The 10 of Swords is that moment when you're done. And you're done because you're moving forward with that energy of the Empress. You're done with the cycle of before. This literally is like a walk. What? A walk. It's a walk down memory lane. Got it. It's a walk down memory lane. It's the memories of the past. It's where we're going and it's how we're getting there. But it's also the little, kind of like hiccups that happen in between with that 7 of Cups energy. And remembering that 3 of Pentacles, be together with a group of people that are like-minded and supportive. Take things one day at a time and just feel that bliss of this being in this row is the good stuff. Absolutely. Yes, we will take a 10 of Swords moment 100%. So I think what we're going to do now, this feels really good. I love this. And I love the opportunity to share some of my story. And again, if you are on the path to sobriety, the path to spiritual recovery, and just want to talk, need a little help, leave a comment, or my email should be in the description. You can send me an email and say, hey, can we just talk? If you would like a one-on-one reading, we can do that too. Just feel free to message me. Tell me a little bit about when you're available, and we'll just go from there. So these are Whispers of Love Oracle. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective, which is exactly what we're doing. We saw things from this perspective, not so great. We see things from this perspective, and yes, let's have a 10 of Swords moment where the cycle is completed. And then I think we're going to end on this card. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's needs for love is important for a relationship to grow. And so that means so many things for me. When you get to know each other, when you get to know the Three of Pentacles people that are here to help you on your journey, that's when you can connect, and you can just find that love for yourself, and being willing to love another that is helping you the way that you need help. And I love my spiritual tribe. I love the fellowship that I have now with others that are like-minded and on this path. So as always, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you to all of my viewers. And until the next video, take care and have a great rest of your day.